Boom! We hit 600 subscribers. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Now let's get another crazy going here. 700 subscribers by Halloween. All right? Subscribe to dragmotoxboss. If I hit 700 subscribers before or after the deadline, I will do a Lumber Tycoon 2 collab with other Lumber Tycoon 2 YouTubers. And it'll be a fun collab. So subscribe. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes when I'm walking the school halls, I'm not saying anything. You know, chances are I'm not talking and walking with a friend. And don't call me rude or anything here, but like, I've like talked and walked with one of my friends after my class, but then I just decided just to stop doing that. My one friend. It's because he's talking to his other friend that he doesn't get to see as often. All right. I mean, yes, sure, I can join in the conversation. Sure. But then, like, they always take forever to get to class, and then I just, like, I've waited so many times. I've gotten so bored. I'm just like, and they're just, you know, caught up in a conversation with each other. So I'll catch up with them later. All right. But anyways, that was the most random start to a JB dragmotoxboss video that I have ever seen. Also, I've been doing some not practice. I already did stock of season practice. Remember when I got the sandbags and the light bulbs and the cans of worms? Anybody recount? Anyways, no, this is not stock of season practice. This is stock of season. But, like, I am getting more advanced at the art of stocking up. I have moved so many items so far. So many items. In fact, I've moved more items in, like, half the month than the entire month last year because of the instant respawn. And also, I think something else that's a new feature this year, you can actually like stack these like that one normally wouldn't register previous years. I don't know when it was added in, but apparently it registers for all 6. I don't know what's going on, what the exact hitbox is there. Well, here's what I think. It's either, you know, like, you know, above the counter, there's a hitbox that detects the candy bags, and then it sends like a little code signal through the candy bag, and it'll also send here if you put a candy bag down into the thing. So then this will also count as a platform as a hitbox. But I don't think it's as complicated as that. I think like there's a huge invisible box like all the way up to the ceiling, and anything that goes in line of it will get registered, I think. Wait, is there a way I could test this out? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Wait. That would be so cool if there's a way I could... Let's get one stock up season item. Real simple here. Got one. I don't know. I might have to test this out with a friend. So this is being hovered over the counter. Woo! So I think I was correct about the second thing. Okay, so then I figured it out. So there must be a really tall hitbox that goes all the way up to the ceiling. All right, that's very interesting. All right, yeah, the first code I was talking about sounds way too complicated. I mean, that could just be me because I don't really know how to code anything. All right. In fact, actually, why am I even saying this? This is completely makes the conversation sound weird, but I already am saying this, so you guys are gonna get curious. So I know 2 people who code. Well, who code officially, I guess. Who code as much as they do. I mean, Astralix does a little code, and Jake the Alvin does a little code. Actually, Astralix doesn't. But, like, Jake the Alvin does a little code. And I don't know if Apton codes or not, because I know Apton. Who knows? But as far as I know, Bullied and Lua Molecule are coders. All right? Bullied is just the developer's, like, 13 years old. And then Lua Molecule, I believe he's 24. Oh, no, maybe not. The official brick is 24. Maybe since, you know, they both, like, sound like they're in their 20s, I just assume, oh, he's 24 too. I don't know. But he's the owner of Lumber Tycoon 2 Remastered. All right. Anyways, I should talk about the topic of this video. All right. Oh, oops. What's going on there? I don't know. Okay. But anyways, glasses. All right. I've had glasses over the years. I remember when I had to get prescribed them in first grade. They're like, oh, you have to get glasses. And I was like, okay. I didn't really give a hoot. I was like, okay, I'll get glasses. Because, you know, I couldn't see up at the front of the board properly. I remember, like, sometimes first graders would get called on, or like younger students, and then they couldn't see the boards. Then the teacher like tells the parent, okay, your kid might need some glasses. I think that's a common thing that teachers that teach younger grades will do. They'll be like, oh, can't see the board, got to get him glasses. Something like that, you know, like that's like a common theme, I think. All right, that happens. I remember the teacher was like that, you know, when I got classes. All right, but anyways, I've never been bullied in my... Actually, no, that's false. It's actually incorrect. I actually have been bullied, but it is so little that it doesn't even register in my brain all the time, actually. But, you know, I never was picked on that seriously, but... You know what? How about this? I talk about my bullying instead, all right? That makes for a better title than the glasses. That makes for a better title. Okay, let's talk about my bullying, all right? So there was one posh kid who was going through hardships because his parents were divorced and stuff. And, well, his half-brother, or stepbrother, I think it's half, I don't really know, like, how half and step works, like, which one's half, which one's step. I don't have that in my brain. I think step means, like, if you have a stepbrother, that means you have the same mother as them, and half means father. Why aren't they just both Steph, or Step, or why aren't they just both half? Like, that doesn't make sense. It's kind of like how, well, I'm taking Spanish 2 this year, how Spanish has, like, I don't know, there's, like, some words that are just strange like that. I don't know, just call it half. Stepbrothers. I'm gonna take a step because I'm your brother. I don't know. Take a step. Step away from my organs. A final warning. That's a classic dragmotoxboss meme. I can actually feel my content evolving again. I'm actually sounding more, and I'm like acting more like Heath Haskins' co-primate, and I think it's actually good. I think it's actually good that I'm acting more like him because I think it's more interesting. You know, I still will maintain the overall style of my channel. You know, it's always going to be different than Heath Haskins in some ways, all right? But, you know, I'm getting closer and closer, more similar to him, which I actually like that, all right? I actually do, like, sometimes I think, oh, I wish my style was a little bit more like Heath Haskins rather than my own style. And now, you know, I guess that happened. I guess it just clicked in my brain because I was watching a lot of Heath Haskins recently. Who knows? Like, I've been watching him. Heath Haskins also knows Code Primate. I've been watching him more than I watched him, like, for the entire year this week. Yeah, I probably only watch on average maybe 2 videos a month. I don't know. Sometimes I hardly ever watch him, and then I just return and start watching him again. It's so weird. I just come back to watching him. Kind of like Poofesher. Callum's Corner, I actually watch all the time. All right, Poofesher, Callum's Corner, cursing and inappropriate talk in their videos. Same thing for when Technoblade was alive. Mr. Ballin is how he says it. Oh, I didn't buy these. So, you know, like, it's just only the best YouTubers that, you know, I just think to come back to. And I hope that, you know, you guys, you know, enjoy my content enough to whereas if you take a break from watching me, you'll eventually come back. I hope so. I mean, actually, there is a few of you who actually came back after not watching me after a while. Typeline, Tim Bold, Funny, it's spelled Funni, and then, Bold Dev, not really a viewer, but like one of my friends. I actually talked about him earlier this video. Yeah. Okay, I don't remember who else. Anyways, Kako Anise JPP too, I think, because I think Kako Anise took a break from my channel too. However you say that name, I don't know how you say that name. Okay, let's talk about me getting bullied again. No, I didn't get bullied a second time, but no, okay, I'll tell you about how I got bullied. So, yeah, there was a kid going through some family issues, and he would pick on me all the time. So here's what he would do. He would call me this one nickname over and over again. It was so unoriginal. Like, you could just tell that this bully was not even a professional bully. They just wanted to take out his anger on a kid. So, like, really, like, wasn't even Probably not a mean person. Maybe they are. Who knows? Actually, well, they were when they were younger. Actually, I have more information to tell you on that. But the kid would call me Scrub over and over again, the same catchphrase, and then it would evolve to Scrub. Actually, is that even inappropriate to say? Okay, I just learned what scrub meant for the first time ever. I just assumed it meant like some person who was unhygienic or something, or just some lame person or something. Apparently, it means like you're terrible in appearance or something, and then you just mooch off of people. What? Why did that kid call me a scrub? That was a large assumption. What the hell? He would move on to Scrub Load, and then he said Scrub Nation, and then that was the last one. I actually kind of got some enjoyment out of this. Like, it was just so repetitive. It was so unoriginal. Like, he said it so many times that it just stopped hurting. I was like, what? What is this kid doing? I remember I told my parents about it. My parents are like, oh, he's probably going through some rough patches, all right? I know what going through rough patches is like, all right? I've been in rough patches before. I was in a mini rough patch in December of 2021, but then some funny person, not gonna say what, help me get through it, all right? Man Pets and or Cool Cat, if you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I just call them that anymore. Well, I don't call them that to their face. I still call them mom and dad, but whenever I talked about them on YouTube, I just called them, they don't care. They don't care. I mean, actually, especially my father. I mean, that's his channel's name. But it's not like I'm calling him. Well, actually, yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I am saying their actual names in a way. yeah, like their nicknames, and then just saying another word next to it. Yeah, whatever. They don't care. You know, that's what they show up as in the chat anyway, in my live streams. So they don't give a hoot. Man Pets shouldn't either, because it's literally his YouTube channel name. And then, like, imagine just trying to shout out your father in a YouTube video, and then he's like, "You're grounded. How dare you say the word? How dare you say my name, Matt, in saying Man Pets? How dare you? You're grounded." And I'm like, I'm trying to give you a shout out. For goodness sakes, your channel's not gonna get anywhere if I don't give you recognition. All you're doing is just filming the fridge saying, subscribe to this is all a joke, by the way, but you know, your content's great, Man Pets. Okay, he's gonna think this is hilarious. If he watches, I'll show him this video. He's gonna think this is hilarious. Okay. But that same kid, I was also was with him in a different event. I'm not gonna say what. By the way, it takes longer to fill up these truckloads of Bag of Blue candies, by the way. But actually, it gets more fun to stock up when you zoom out. And it's good that I'm getting used to zooming out, because I'm getting less bored from stocking up, actually. Because I don't have to constantly zoom in. And yeah, like, a lot of pixels are shown. Like, it just feels more exhausting as to if you just do this. It's just very cool. And you can get some Jenny's candies. But anyways, I was in a different program with this kid. And this kid also was mean to other kids. Like, literally, like, whenever they didn't score... Like, I'm not going to say what we were in, but whenever they didn't, like, score some points or something, they'd be like, this kid would be like, why didn't you, okay, I might as well say it, baseball, you know, he's on the baseball team. He's like, why, like, some kid might, he might be like, oh, why didn't you score some points? Why didn't you hit a home run? What the frick? Like, the other kids probably tried. Like, you just insult the other kids for not hitting home runs. Like, my father, Man Pets, even saw it. This happened so many years ago. And in fact, there's not many of you that I know and talk to nowadays that remembers the baseball days and was on one of my baseball teams. I'll tell you, Hugo and VR does. All right, he's one of my two best friends. Hubdubs does too. You know, there's not many people I talk to nowadays. Yeah, there's even another person, KDR Sponge too, maybe. I don't know, there's not many people who I'm friends with, I should say, who knows, like, you know, who remembers, like, being on the baseball teams and stuff, you know. See, I stopped doing physical sports, and I just joined band. I know band's, like, partially physical and stuff, but, like, it's, like, way more common just playing music and stuff. And, you know, it just goes to show you, you are not shook. If you're watching this video, you know me, you know my channel and stuff, you would probably not be shook that I'm a band kid rather than a kid who plays baseball. Because yeah, you can like all the stocking up. Like I'm just like the type that's like less like athletic. I'm more the type that's like, you know, like less hard work. Like I'm not saying I don't work hard, but like there's some people who are built differently. Like Jake the Fox, you know, he enjoys like doing hard work and stuff. I don't. Maybe I don't know, but he can handle it better. It's just like a different type of person, you know. I'm not trying to be mean or offensive to anybody here. I'm just saying, like, some people like enjoy. I'm just stating facts. I'm spitting facts. Some people enjoy, you know, working in a construction company. I don't. You know, everyone's different. I'll talk about my glasses history in a different video. All right. Here, let's get this truckload back here. Yeah, I have nothing else for you. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to your favorite YouTuber, who apparently, according to one person, well, for 5 seconds, thought that was handsome just from the sound of my voice, but then like just 2 seconds later took it back because of seeing my stock up season base. And you know what? If I want to be single the rest of my life, I'm doing a great job at doing that because of my stocking up abilities. All right, like you know what? I think I gotta do. If I actually want to start dating, like if I'm actually getting super lonely, like, yeah, sure, maybe I'll want to date, you know, yeah, sure, maybe. Like right now it's like, yeah, sure, that'd be nice, but if I like really get desperate, which will probably never happen, I'll probably have to stop advertising my YouTube channel, because then like, you know, I'll bet like maybe even people at school who know me like are seeing my YouTube channel, and then they see my stock of season pile, and then they're having second thoughts on if they want to date me or not. I don't know. Some people are like that. I don't know. You just gotta appreciate it. You just gotta appreciate the art of stocking up. But some people are just like, he's crazy, girls. He's crazy. All right.